Hello Gemini and welcome to my channel. So today I'm doing your March 2021 general reading. And I'm doing it a little bit differently. So today we're going to start with your overall animal spirit. And then on this side, we're going to look at your relationships. That could be romance, family, friends, any type of relationships that you have. And then over here is career and money. And then I'll go back and clarify everything with the tarot. I went ahead and pulled some of these cards just to save us time, but I haven't taken a look at them. So let's go ahead and get started. So your animal spirit for the month is the elephant. Oh, Gemini, this is so lovely of a spirit. The elephant is very majestic. And it's very, very wise. This is kind of like a very kind of old soul type of energy. You can see that the third eye area is highlighted here. And the elephant is very intuitive. The elephant has been through a lot and is very good at pushing through obstacles. The thing Spirit is saying to me, what is the song? I think I Am Woman. My wisdom born of pain, something like that. Like the elephant has been through a lot, but has learned the lessons along the way. And now has this kind of like energy and zest to go out and remove any obstacles that are in the way. The elephant is great about just like pushing through. Like you've learned so much from any past hurt or disappointments, and now you get it. It's kind of like you get the sense of, I got it. I got this wisdom. I went through a lot of pain, but I've got this wisdom, and now I am ready to roar. Isn't that part of the lyrics, I think? So anyway, if you have any obstacles, or if you have been feeling stuck for a little time, like you've been trying and you keep going at things, but nothing seems to be going, well, guess what? In March, you are going to get unstuck. This is such a lovely energy because I feel like you have been, I really get the sense that you've been going through the jungle and you've been really trying, but it just seems like there's one like obstacle, one downed tree in front of another in your path. And now it's kind of like you have the power to push all of the debris to the side, to clear the path ahead of you and just charge on. Oh, it's so lovely. Okay, so let's take a look at your relationship side. So this is the Sacred Traveler. You have gates of triumph, success expands in your life. Well, I think with this elephant energy, you're going to go get whatever it is you want in your relationships. No matter what the past has led you to this point. Like, look at you're getting ready to step into something new, step on a new path. You're just like, like the cave that you're in is kind of dark. It's kind of like the jungle too. Cause look, I just realized like there's all these dark trees and everything. Like you've been the elephant stuck in the jungle and you just couldn't find your way out. And now all of a sudden it's like the path is enlightened in front of you. It's clear. There's no obstacles. Yes, there's twists and turns, but that's what life is all about. There's no major obstacle though. It's lovely. Okay, so this is the soulmate tarot, and I love these. It doesn't matter if basically everybody that comes across our path is a soulmate, right? So I just love the energy of these cards. Okay, so your first one is solitude, retreat, introspection, silence, go deep within yourself. So, with this card right here, I really feel like you may have been in this solitude for a while. You have been inside of this cave. And look, it's so interesting because here's like a vase with some, branches in it. I think you have been like in this cave, in this jungle for some time, trying to figure things out, going deep within yourself. And now because you did that, you have this wisdom. You're listening to your intuition. You're following your heart. And because of that, you are going to be so triumphant in your relationships. An ego, pride, jealousy, self-preservation, walls. Let your guard down. I love this energy because I think one of the things is that you are stepping into a sense of self-expression, self-confidence. Like you've looked at the past, you've learned the lessons, and now you are ready to charge forward, right? And I think that this is just spirit saying, when you charge forward, just let your guard down. Let people in. Don't let things that happened in the past prevent you from embracing all of the new that is ahead of you. Oh, so lovely. Okay, so now let's take a look at career and money. Vast vistas. Expand your horizons. That goes so well with your gates of triumph too, because, you know, so many times our relationships and our career and money, they may not actually overlap, but our feelings, you know, between the two overlap. And I love this because, you know, vast vistas, and look at, you know, there's like this path, right? And you have a path over here, gates of triumph. Like there's this path, like you're expanding your horizons. You're coming out of this box, which to me is like this cave, this forest that you've been in. Like you're coming out and you're like, okay, I am ready. Like I feel like, and you may not be quite there yet. But I think that, you know, we have the full moon coming later this week. Like you're going to have like this switch, I think, that goes on, and you're just going to be like, wow, okay, suddenly I am ready to take on the world. Energy, letting go. Now this is in your career and money. So if something has been like holding you back, and it could be like a fear, you know, a fear of going out there, coming out of the box, right? Thinking out of the box in your career and money sectors, like really expanding your ideas and not being afraid to, like letting go of any fears or judgments that others have made. Look at all of these doors, right? And then look, there's like a path, like spirit is leading you down this path through this new door, like the gates of triumph. Like these two energies are just so aligned, so beautiful. Oh, and joy is fun. Gemini, I just feel like maybe you haven't had some fun in a while, and now it's kind of like you're just going to embrace life again. Like you're kind of excited about what is ahead. You're charging forward. Okay, so let's take a look. We're going to use the Psychic Tarot and see what we have here. So I'm going to pull past, present, obstacle energies, advice from spirit, and the outcome. So in your past, you have two that fell, trapped in fear and truth. And I really feel like I kind of got that fear kind of here. And then with the ego, because our ego is what drives our fear. So it could be that you had a situation that happened, you know, some time ago, some type of tower moment that really kind of like rocked your world. And you've been kind of like trapped in this fear. But because the truth is here, I think that you've seen the truth about that fear. Like, I really believe that there's something that you had to let go of, like a belief system or a judgment that somebody had about you, something that held you back, that didn't let you see the real truth of yourself, because here you have go deep within yourself. And now it's kind of like you've gotten this enlightenment, right? You're seeing yourself for the beautiful Gemini that you really are. And you're starting to listen to your intuition instead of what other people have been telling you. You're ready to listen to your heart, to your intuition, to your higher power. and go forth with that. So this was your past energy, and I feel like some of you have, just been coming into that for some time. Like, these things don't happen overnight. I want to make sure you can see that. Okay, so let's see what your present energy is. Positive movement forward. Yes, I really feel like, you've gotten this truth about who you are and where it is you want to go. And you're not letting anybody stop you. Like, you're ready to go. And look at, the nice thing about this card is, like, you may not know exactly where you're going. But Spirit is definitely helping you find your path. And look at, you see this little bird right here? Like, Spirit is driving your path. What you've had to do is get out of this box, right? Your work was to get out of this box and go down this path and get on the boat. Now you're going to be on the boat. Like, I feel like some of you are getting on the boat now. And you're ready to take off, and you might be a little concerned, a little fearful, right? Like, people could be talking in your ear, those voices in your head. But the nice thing is that you've learned that you're going to be guided by your intuition, and Spirit will help you to find the correct path forward. Like, just putting your fears, to the side, not worrying about it. Okay, so let's see what your obstacle is. Stand your ground. Yes, I think this is you being that elephant, right? Like, your problem up until now is that you didn't embrace the elephant, the wise elephant that you are. The soul that has gained so much wisdom in the pain that you have been through, right? And that has been your obstacle. I do feel like you're getting over that, though, Gemini. Okay. Oh my gosh, look at, this is your advice from Spirit. Triumph. Like, just believe in yourself. Believe in your triumph. I'm getting like goosebumps. Like, my heart rate has literally increased because I really feel this this energy for you. I'm so excited for you. Oh, this is so lovely. Okay, so let's see what the outcome is. I don't know. Can we get better than that? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I actually teared up there. I think that Spirit is really trying to tell you that by focusing on whatever this is, like, you may have gotten an idea for a new project or a new career or whatever. It's you coming out of this box. By you coming out of this box and not being afraid, putting your fears to the past, and actually having a sense of playfulness. Like, Gemini, you love to play. You have such a great spirit, and really coming into that joyous, fun type of attitude that you're putting the pains in the past, and you're like, I'm getting out of this box, I'm going down this path, I'm getting on this boat, and I'm moving forward. And just by doing that, I feel like all of this comes in like really quickly, rushes. I mean, literally, when I pulled this card, when this card fell, my heart rate went up because it's like it's rushing in. It's going to be so fast. And it's also going to bring you a new love. And this can mean so much for different people. It could definitely be a new romantic love, right? Because you have the gates of triumph over here. It definitely could be somebody new on your path. But part of it, I think, is really just you loving yourself. Like, really, for maybe the very first time in your life. Understanding just how precious you are. Really coming into the knowledge that all of these other doors that you kind of had to walk through, all of these different people that were pulling you in all these different directions, like, you're willing to put that, you're putting yourself first. You're letting go of these leashes, and you're saying, you know what, I gotta go do me. Like, you know, you all have been pulling me away from my real path. You know, look at these dogs that are like pulling her towards these other doors, but that isn't her real path, and gender doesn't matter. It's just, you know, these could have been co-workers, bosses, family, friends, you know, lovers. It could be any people in your life or your belief systems that were pulling you towards these other doors, but Spirit has been closing these doors, and that could really resonate with some of you. You know, you could have lost a job, you could have lost, you know, people could have fallen away from you. You know, romantic partners, family, friends, like you're feeling all these doors are being closed, and you've been kind of maybe hanging on to trying to reopen those doors. And Spirit is like, let go. Like, these dogs represent your fears, right? Oh, you know, and it's like, let go of those leashes, because we have this wonderful, your angels are saying, we have this wonderful new path for you to go down. And not only is it going to bring you, I think, a lot of, you know, joy, happiness, abundance in your career and money sector, it's also helping you to love yourself and to bring in new love partners. Oh, it's so beautiful. So beautiful. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify these. I'm not even sure I want to, because this is so beautiful. But we're going to clarify these with the Light Seer's Tarot. Okay, so for the past, yes, you have the Sun, and it came out in reverse. So you really, you know, you may have thought that the path you were on, the door you were going down, or going through, was your Sun, your abundance and everything. But you found out that that really isn't. You've seen the truth that what you thought was what you really wanted really isn't what you want. So lovely energy. I mean, that was painful. I think that was a really painful lesson, right? Wisdom born of pain. But that's in the past. It's over. Everything else is just like flowing, and so quickly. Oh my goodness, so lovely. Okay, positive movement forward. 3 of Cups. You are celebrating this. And if you are not celebrating it, I'm going to tell you, Gemini, I want you to go celebrate it. You know, go out with your girlfriends or boyfriends or friends or family or whatever. When you get that little like flutter in your heart space and you're like, yes, I think the pain is really in the past. I'm ready to embrace my elephant energy and move forward. Celebrate that, because I think that this is Spirit really telling you, you have done so much hard work. And look at these, you know, like stars here. That's your angels. They've been protecting you along the way. And they are celebrating. They are so excited for you, because you really have, you've done the work. Like, you really did go within and, you know, look at your shadow side. You may have gone through a dark night of the soul, or, you know, some kind of situation like that where you really were in that hermit mode. Okay, so for the obstacle, you have 2. 5 of Wands in reverse, and then 10 of Pentacles. I think that for some of you, you know, there was some type of conflict. And, you know, perhaps in a relationship or relationships or a career where you thought it was long term. You know, something that you thought was going to go the distance. And, you know, this is in your obstacle. So standing your ground is letting you understand that, you know, whatever conflict, these people may want to come back because it's reversed. Okay, so they may want to come back and say something about this is long term, but this may be something you really want to walk away from, or you want to make sure that you're standing your ground. You have healthy boundaries to whatever this is that may be wanting to come back and, you know, take a second look. And, Gemini, a lot of times when we are in a painful situation and then we start to move forward, maybe we, start dating again, or we get another job or something like that, then suddenly people from the past want to come back and jump on our train. Well, just make sure that you're taking a really good look at those relationships. Are those really people that you want on your train, on your boat, because you're in the boat going on so much here. Make sure those are people that you really want on your boat. You get to choose who's on your boat. In the past, you may have let other people choose whether they want to be on your boat or not. You gave them the power. This is you standing in your power and knowing what's really good for you. Good for you, Gemini. Okay, oh my gosh, King of Pentacles. Okay, so you have that with your advice. This is, I really think, Spirit telling you to really, you're going to find triumph when you stand in your super grounded, super generous, super clear space. And, the other thing is that, there's a dog here, which always, for me as a reader stands for, loyalty and love. But you're loyal and love to yourself. And you're building your stability, your financial stability, you're grounding yourself in your relationships. You're only looking at things that help you to stay grounded and to be triumphant. Everything else, no, you're letting go of it. It's a really nice energy. And I love this King of Pentacles because, gender doesn't matter. It's the energy. The King of Pentacles, he doesn't always look quite so happy and relaxed in some decks. He does in this deck. And I love that. Like I'm getting a sense of peacefulness. Like you've done the work. You're triumphantly going forward and you're really peaceful. You're letting whatever happened in the past just be in the past. You've learned the lessons and you're happy about it. Like I think you're actually in the space of understanding why you had to go through that pain. You may be getting like a really bigger picture of how those relationships or jobs or situations led you to the person that you are today. And just really peaceful and calm with that. I love that. Okay, so love begins. Oh my goodness, justice. So, I love this energy. The Justice card also stands for Libra, so you may have a Libra coming into your life. But this also, to me, signifies that you are having the balance of loving yourself and those that are in your life. Like you're really balancing out those energies. And in the past, you may have given way too much to the people in your life, your relationships, and you didn't really give anything to yourself. And you're now realizing that you have to love yourself as much, actually more, right, than those that are around you. Like you really do have to, have that balance, remain in that self-care type of energy. Understanding that your relationship with yourself is just as important as your relationships with others. And when you're in that power, you have this beautiful love. If you're looking for, a new romantic partner, that is definitely coming in for you. If you're with somebody right now, then your relationship is only going to get deeper. Because your love for yourself deepens, and then you get to this really caring, nurturing, generous type of attitude. Oh, and the perspective, it's kind of like her eyes are closed here, but they're open here. Like you can see into yourself. You have such new perspective. This elephant energy is just so strong throughout this entire reading. Okay, so I'm so excited for you. So let's pull a creativity oracle, and then we're going to pull an angel message. And Gemini, if you have enjoyed this reading, I would really appreciate it if you would like, share, or subscribe. And I love to read your comments too. It really helps to get my message out there, and I really appreciate any support you can give me. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, and look at, there's a butterfly. Like, here's like your angels. And remember, we were talking about your angels celebrating your transformation. Like, you have gone through quite a bit. Lovely energy. Oh my gosh, new start. Sometimes we must realize that what we have done needs to be discarded, and we must make a new start. And I think that that is part of this celebration here, is that you're realizing all of that pain that you went through in the past has brought you this new wisdom. And as sad as sometimes it is for us to leave things in the past, sometimes it's just necessary. Like, we have to let it go. We've learned the lessons. The people that were in our lives in the past are no longer serving our higher good, right? And we're probably not serving theirs. So it's just time to part ways and start this brand new start. And I just love this with the transformation. Like, I really do have such a high energy in my heart space. I think this is such a lovely reading. I'm so excited for you. Okay, so let's see what the angels have. Your angel message. Manifestation. Believe in yourself. Trust your instincts and follow your heart. For in doing so, you shall manifest all your heart desires. The life you have for so long aspired to create will soon manifest. And look at you. You're coming out of that box. You're seeing the light ahead of you, the path. The life that you're trying to manifest. You're expanding your horizons. You're saying, yes, I'm letting go of everything in the past that was pulling me in these directions that just were not meant for me. And there was a lot of pain when these doors closed. But this bright new door is open. And it's time to get on your boat and go in that direction. Oh my goodness. Well, Gemini, I'm going to leave it there. I do wish you lots of love and light in this situation and all your situations. Bye for now.